Hi, this is the Divine Woo. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. A couple of months ago, or maybe about a year ago, it was definitely in 2020, I ordered the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck from Doreen Virtue. Now, I already own the deck, I realized after the fact, but I wanted to show you what I got because I ordered the deck from Wish. Look at this. This is what I got from Wish. This is the original deck. This is the deck I got from Wish. Yeah. Now, what's interesting about that is, I'm going to show you both decks. That's the Isis card. And that's the Wish Isis card. And what's very interesting about this deck is that it still has, the smaller deck has all of the elements of the bigger deck. It's just the cards are lighter and things like that. So, once again, these are the two decks. This is the original deck. This is the deck that I got from Wish. This is the original, the deck from Wish. So it's smaller, it's lighter, it's not gilded. And, you know, the colors are definitely a lot more muted. Which, you know, takes away from some of the fun. But the information is still there. So that's interesting. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go through and show you the difference between the two sets of cards. Okay? So let's do it. This deck is actually a very good deck if you want to learn about the different goddesses, and gives you some very good general information about the goddesses. Some that are, you know, very well known, like Isis back there and Aphrodite here, but also some that are not so well known. You know, this is Artemis. Once again, a very well known goddess. And Athena. One of my personal favorites. Isis is another. Bastet. Brigitte. Now look at this. Look how beautiful that card is. And it's so much more muted here. But stands up for what you believe is right. So it still has the information there. The Butterfly Maiden. This deck, I think this card really does go to show you how different the cards are. Just, I mean, look at her wings here. They're just so beautiful. And then they're just so much more muted over here. Cordelia. Coventina. See, I don't know her. I don't know her at all. So this is one of those cards where if I would definitely learn a lot more about her. I'm not even sure I pronounced her name correctly. It says, it is time for cleansing, detoxifying of the body and mind. And so, you know, if you're looking to learn, Demora, guiding children. Donna. Diana. Now it's interesting. We have Diana and Artemis in this deck. Irene. Make sure I'm getting them both in here. Once again, another goddess I don't know. Freya. Green Terror. This is another card where you can really see the difference in, look at the blues in the back of that versus this one. Guinevere. It's interesting. Guinevere is in here. She's not considered a goddess normally, but they're using her to represent true love, which is interesting. Hathor. Ishtar. Isolde. Undying love. Another goddess I don't know. This one as well. And see, this is the problem. You find these names and you're like, I don't know how to even pronounce it. But it's okay because I can look her up after I'm finished. Kali. Now this is interesting because there's a whole lot to Kali, and this doesn't represent half of what she's about. But the name, the identification on it, the old must be released so that the new can enter, is, you know, pertinent to who she is. It's just the images don't really represent her well. Kuan Yin, compassion is absolutely hers. Lakshmi, another favorite. I love her. Mahat. It's great. She has her feather here and the feather on the scales. MAEVE. Mary Magdalene. Another person that's not considered a goddess, but definitely is seen and worshipped to in various corridors. MAEVE. Mother Mary, the Virgin Mary. I like that card too. Expect a miracle. Always. Nimitona. Sacred Space. I really like this deck. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it because I'm going to mess it up. I'd have to pull it up and find out how it's pronounced. Ostara. Pele. Saraswati. Shabti. Sedna. That's beautiful. Even this one's beautiful. This one's prettier, but still a pretty card. SEKHMET. Okay, another card that doesn't really represent what the goddess is. Don't know how to pronounce that either. Not gonna lie. Solace. Vesta. White Terra. And Yemaya. So once again, this is what the actual deck looks like. Gilded. Lots of color. And then this is the deck that you get if you order it from Wish. Yeah, nowhere near the same. You can kind of see it right here with these two. Now, once again, the nice thing about this deck, having this deck, is that I can use it in my little stand and still keep the original with the rest of the deck. And that way I can still use the deck to read, and then I can use this one for, you know, information, research purposes. The other thing about this deck is it does not come with the book. The original deck does come with a very decent sized book. Here it is. Decent sized book. Move this back. Inside of the book, this is an old deck too. This is 2004. And so inside this deck you have information on working with the cards, the general meanings of the cards, all of the goddesses in alphabetical order, the artwork information, acknowledgments, and information about Doreen Virtue. None of that's accurate anymore because she no longer has any connection with Hay House or any of the decks that she is using. So this basically is just to show you what you don't get, which is basically this deck. You know, so once again, these statements have, the book has the statement that's on the cards and then information about the goddess and the different meanings of the different meanings of the card. And once again, about the goddess, message from her, and then information about the cards. See? So, once again, that's what you get when you order from Wish. What you don't get is the actual size of the cards, which are gilded and nice and thick, the book, and a really nice box. A really nice box. Nope, you get this little guy right here. Why I ordered it? Heck if I know. For some reason I wanted it and thought I didn't have it, and then I went and looked through my stuff and noticed that I had it, and it's like, oops, there you go. So, not really a review of this deck, just a review of this little sucker right here. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and there you go. Have a wonderful night. Take care.